Hi folks, welcome back for more Let's Play Tex Murphy, Under a Killing Moon. Now I've reloaded the game. Actually I had to restart since I forgot to save before I lost those points at the end of the last video. But in general, this game goes pretty much like the others. Except we don't start out with work. We actually have to go hunt it down. So, first thing we're going to do is actually look at everything here and grab, since this is our office, we will grab everything that's not nailed down.
This pure mountain spring water is indispensable, literally. I'm out of paper cups.
Now, Curtis Craig would be very disappointed in that.
The Scotch guard that Rudy's upholstering service put on my office chairs will stand up to anything. And I ought to know.
I don't know if I want to know why you know that, Tex.
My old reliable faux oak desk.
I wonder what faux oak is. I wonder how you make faux.
That hutch holds a life's worth of knickknacks, paddywhacks, and the world's largest piece of elbow macaroni.
And you can see that elbow macaroni right there.
This piece of art is called Two Whales on a Bender. This one really isn't art, it's a placemat from Taco Bob's.
Taco Bob's. I wonder if they survived the fast food wars.
PrimeLink computer is the only valuable piece of equipment left in the office. By entering suspect information like height, weight, and hair color, I can access the suspect's personal files.
And that comes in incredibly important very soon. Day one, in fact.
I spent weeks earning this baby. Best $20 I ever spent.
Indeed, it probably is for you, Tex.
The UI of U was the only place that would accept me. Half the course credit was earned by locating the university.
That didn't speak well of you, really.
This cabinet is where my old successes go to die. Oh, great. Another incoming message that won't print out. If I don't get a new fax machine, I'll be out of business.
So, he needs a fax machine. Okay, we will have to see what we can do about that.
World War IV. A dark and reactionary vision of the coming century by Rush Limbaugh III.
Like grandfather, like grandson, I guess.
The fabulous Dior lamp. I bought it for 77 cents.
Yeah. Let's walk a little closer to the desk so we can see a little bit better what we're clicking on over here. It's kind of hard to see, but that actually does say World War IV on it.
Hip-hop English keeps me up on all the slang kids are using today.
It'd be nice if we could actually use it.
My phone would work perfectly if it hadn't been disconnected.
And let's see a little bit more about Tex's backstory in a second.
I love murder mysteries. To be a fictional detective. Everything would be so much simpler then.
Nice and meta.
I love murder mysteries.
Okay, yeah.
To be
A little bit more about Tex's backstory.
Sylvia, my ex-wife. Whenever I think things can't get any worse, I think about her and how she totally screwed up my life. She's a woman who loves a man, any time. I'll never forget the day I came home early and caught her with the upholstery man.
The upholstery man,
Oh,
folks.
there you are. I just got done with the chair. I'll be sending the bill to your husband.
Oh, Rudy. Let's not think about my husband right now. I was watching you upholstery and you're so big and strong.
Do you really think so?
Well, yes.
So
God,
convincing.
I've only known you for 10 minutes and I feel like I've known you forever. Oh, yes, look. And look at this muscle. Oh. The way you hold me, Tex never held me like this. Oh, kiss me, Rudy, and set my lips on fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Tex, honey. I wasn't expecting you home so soon.
Well, duh. Obviously. Now I know why the Roto-Rooter man keeps calling and asking whether we need our plumbing checked. Well, I gotta admit, those chairs look pretty good.
Yeah, that's what you should be focusing on here, Tex.
Thanks. Listen, how about I don't charge you on the labor and we call it even?
Fair enough. But from here on out, Rudy, customer servicing doesn't include my wife.
See, honey? I saved you some money again. Aren't you happy?
I married her for better or worse. Unfortunately, it never got any better.
Yeah, so we've learned that Tex married Sylvia Linsky, if you recall her from the first game, and apparently things did not go so well in that marriage. And if I recall correctly, it's never really brought up much again. That's just kind of a little bit of flavor for you. Okay, let's get back into walking around. Let's see if it lets me look at... No, I can't look at... Even though that looks like an obvious hole in the wall, I can't really look at it. Let's look down a bit.
Another pile of garbage. There just aren't enough hours in the day.
That's a perfect bed for a destitute PI. Small, lightweight, no sheets required.
I guess you sleep in your trench coat then.
Well, since the building inspector has only one eye and no depth perception, the hotel manager painted fire extinguishers in all the apartments. It saved him a bundle.
I would imagine.
I call this painting, The Big Spill.
Let's get a little better look at it. You can't really see it. It's not really all that wonderful of rendition of a painting there. Hey, even though that looks really like just a painted on gun.
My gun. I love it so much!
Now you'll notice the interface down here. All this time we've just been getting this one to highlight. Now we've got an item that we can actually do something to. Move, open, talk, etc. And after we look at the gun, we can get it.
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam!
You're a
Bam.
professional PI,
Bam, bam.
kind of.
Bam! And you!
Come on, see what happened, Tex. Yeesh.
Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell. No matter how bad things got, I always had my gun. Now I've lost that, too. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those days.
You and me both, Tex. And after that little cutscene, it resets us back here. But we have now lost Tex's gun. Or more appropriately, Tex has lost Tex's gun. And unlike the first game, and even in parts of the second, notice that the gun is no longer there, period. Let's keep looking around, shall we?
Great-great-grandpa Murphy made it through the Depression by teaching cha-cha lessons to rich older women. He made thousands before the authorities found out he had no formal training.
Yeah, because that's so critical, isn't it? I'll get back there. I do not like this interface.
The office was actually a dance studio before I moved in, and Latin dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
Sure it is, Tex. And let's walk over here towards the closet.
The stupid light switch is stuck in the on position. Could be worse, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you did have that. No matter how bad things get, they get
the
worse.
closet door.
Now, notice you've got the swinging door icon.
All I've ever needed was a soft felt fedora, a well-tailored overcoat, and a comfy pair of sneakers. Some people know what they like, and they stay with it.
Can't fault you there, Tex. I like comfy sneakers, and you are a detective, kind of. But
All I've ever
no matter
needed
what
was
you
a
do,
soft
you
felt
get the
fedora, a
same
well-tailored overcoat.
get the same exact dialogue in any part of that. I mean, we can take a closer look. The hutch isn't going to have too many new things. We've seen that. The crime computer is important. And here's something over here that we have not looked at yet. Because this is a 3D environment, yeah, when we enter a room, there will be things we likely can't see right away.
My phonograph's an old family heirloom. I love to play the classics. Kool and the Gang, Peaches and Herb.
If you notice, we can bring it on or off. And get a jaunty little tune here. Very badly breaking up tune. This is the GOG.com version of Under a Killing Moon, so it's going to skip just a little bit.
My phonograph's an old family heirloom. I love to play.
And if we really wanted to, we could hear it again. But see, something down
boy,
here by the
mail.
door. Mail. And now we have inventory. Actual inventory. So let's bring up the inventory. First, we get a credit card application.
A pre-approved electronic shop credit card application addressed to the previous occupant. Just needs to be signed, stamped, and mailed.
So, and what's a sales flyer for? Tomorrow at 9 a.m., the electronics shop will open its newly remodeled store and offer a veritable bonanza of bargains. Dongles, fax machines, remote-controlled toys, stereos, vidphones, doohickeys, stingers, whatchamacallits, and much, much more. Be sure to check out the unbelievable prices on our own line of dandy products. Remember to bring your electronic shop credit card and plan to stay late. You won't believe the deals. And if you look at the fine print, after the much, much more, one of each is in stock. The online dandy products. Those products, of course, are not on sale. And cash not accepted. Credit card is required to enter the electronics shop. Yeah, we just so happen to have an application.
Pre-approved electronic shop credit card application addressed to the previous occupant. Just needs to be signed.
Yes. And
Oh
one
boy,
piece of
mail.
mail. A surgery gift certificate. So we will take a look at that. This gift certificate entitles the holder to one free cosmetic job. Nose, boob, etc. Courtesy of the Real You Surgical Clinic. 30 minutes to a better you. And I can't quite read, I think that's a manufacturer's coupon, no expiration date, void where prohibited, or I can't read that word, it's too small on my screen. If this were full screen I probably could, but right now I cannot. Well, anyway, we can look at the door.
That's the door to the street.
Unfortunately, it won't let us look. I'm going to see if I can get a better shot of that door. It says dance instructor. Tex Murphy PI, dance instructor.
The dusty credenza I've got serves only one purpose, and that's to keep the dust off the floor.
Well, it held your gun. If you hadn't been so careless.
Ah, the closet door.
Let's close the closet door. Now, you may think looking up and down might be somewhat of a useless proposition, but I'm going to look down and get a little closer here. There we go. Come on. This interface is very, very annoying at times. Whoa! Did not mean to hit that.
This here is my favorite desk drawer.
Right, let's open it and take a look inside.
As usual, it's a mess.
Nope, nothing in there.
Most of these desk drawers haven't been used for so long, I'm afraid to open them. As usual, it's a mess.
Nothing there. What about this one?
Nothing in here but a stamp.
Oh, where is it? Gotta back up some to see the stamp.
One last $10 stamp waits patiently
A
to be left in the
$10
mail.
stamp. Yeesh. I'll get that. And now, just because it is time to stop, let's save. Save. And then I will see everybody back next time for more Let's Play Tex Murphy. Take care, everyone.